All right, folks, welcome to KHJHL action back here at the Nelson and District Community Complex. Tonight, the Nelson Leafs taking on the Golden Rockets for an afternoon game here in Nelson. Lucier moves it up. It's batted right back into play by Sean Campbell. Sent forward, picked up there by Jacob Dewar. He's stripped of the puck there at center ice, and then a big hit thrown on Callum Hamlin. Moved ahead to Bigman. Bigman trying to get the puck head stolen by Tyler Nightpower. Nightpower turns, throws it up front to Crossman. Crossman can't quite get the backhand shot off, trying to settle a bouncing puck as the puck's moved ahead by Samuel Lucier. And we got ourselves an icing here against Golden. So thank you for joining us for our special presentation there by the Nelson Friends of the Family Association. A lot going on here at the NDCC for this game, supporting charity, which is very important to both these organizations. Kept in there by Amory. Nielsen turns towards the net, tries to get the puck out front there to Grabowski. Move back for Nielsen, back to the point. Trying to get the shot off was Tolson Fawcett. That was blocked, and then away with it there. Quick shot just wide of the net of Caden Kreitz. Grabbed up by Riley Egan. He's taken down by Anna Frychuk. Sanchez battling with the puck there. Now grabbed by Bryce Trimmer. Set back to the point for Gallen. He sends that one in just wide. Bryce Trimmer, once again, stripped of the puck there and taken forth by Grabowski. Quick shot off a stick and up out of play. So face-off will come just to the left of Bennett here. Miller winning the draw over to Mitch Lavoie. Tries to cycle it back around. Takes a weird hop off the boards there. Puck picked up by Chad McKillen. Trying to send it ahead. That one gets turned just aside the other way. Grabbing it up there is Brett Benson. Kept in by Lavoie. That one's going to come back to the Leafs blue line as Brady Miller sends it ahead and Michael Honori gets it deep into the Golden zone. Bennett moving the puck over, picked up by McKillen. Kept in there by Lavoie. That one hit his skate as Johnson sends that one back to the D. Wareheim tries to move that over and takes a big hit. Now Golden stepping in over the line. Here's White. White trying to make the move around Caleb Commission, unable to do so as Sean Campbell sends that one right back the other way. Samuel Lucier moving it ahead. Picked up here by the Leafs. Reed Wilson. Wilson comes in and Campbell was just a tad offside. Faceoff's going to come just outside of the Golden zone. It's just 3 minutes here into the first period, still scoreless between the Golden Rockets and the Nelson Leafs. Jack Caron lining up to take the faceoff against Johnson. Callum Hamlin sending that back into Golden zone. Reed Wilson in after it. Wilson hit, remains possession of the puck. That one comes just outside of the Golden zone. Johnson sends that one in for the Rockets, but grabbed up by the Leafs. Callum Hamlin in after on the corner, cycles around to Caleb Commission. Commission trying to move the puck ahead to Reed Wilson. When got away from a bit, that's going to be icing against the Leafs. So the play coming all the way back into the Nelson Leaf zone. We want to thank you for joining us here on the live stream. Jack Caron lining up to take the faceoff against Bryce Trimmer. Faceoff trying to win back to the point there for number 26, Jaden Callan, who sends it right back in. Kreitz cycles that one around. Kept in there by Trimmer, who's knocked over by Big Jack Caron. Puck still inside the Nelson Leaf zone, grabbed up by Commission. Commission moving it over to Hamlin. Hamlin ahead for Crossman, who throws a big hit there at the blue line. The referee's arm is up. Looks like Nelson Leaf's going to have to clear the zone there as Crossman clears. Golden looks to turn it the other way. Jaden Callan sends that one into the Leaf zone as Trimmer racing Caleb Hamlin for the puck. Comes over to Cole Wyatt. Wyatt flipping it ahead, but grabbed up by the Rockets. Sent in on net, and Caden Kreitz going to hold on to that one. Tolson Fawcett sending Trimmer right into the Leafs net just after the whistle there. And it looks like we got our first penalty of the game. Tolson Fawcett heading to the box here for the Leafs. And Golden's going to head out on the power play. So roughing is the call against Fawcett. Puts Golden on the first power play opportunity of this game just inside 4 minutes into the first period. McKillen lining up to take the draw against Reed Wilson. Both tied up, grabbed up by Johnson. Moved back to the point for Wareheim. Wareheim sends that one in. Johnson with it now. Cycling around to Hendricks. Hendricks with it. Pressured hard by Michael Lenore. Lenore taking a swipe at the puck, and both players going down. No call on the play as Grabowski goes to make the big hit. Hendricks cycling the puck around Alex Johnson. Johnson back to the point. That one sent in on net, turned aside by Kreitz. Puck still alive. McKillen trying to move it out front to Hendricks. Puck comes in quick with a quick shot, turned aside by Kreitz. Another rebound. That one hit some traffic out front. Puck kept in there by Velkved. Quick shot by Johnson, turned aside by Kreitz. Hendricks hit there by Lenore. Lenore shovels that one outside of the zone. We got a delayed penalty here coming to Golden. So a roughing call here to Jaden Hendricks, and we got 4-on-4 action for the next 49 seconds, after which Nelson going to head out on the power play. So a quick minute of 10 for power play here for the Golden Rockets. Unable to do something with it. We're going to proceed with 4-on-4 action here. Face-off coming just to the left of Jacob Bennett.
Yep. Thank you.
Johnson kicked out of the face-off circle. Coming in is Sim Vivian.
Golden penalty to number 25, Jaden Hendricks.
Bigman turning it back the other way. Grabbed up there by Callan. Callan ahead for Johnson. Skating back to grab it is Jack Caron. Caron moving the puck over to Erichuk. Back to Caron. He's got some room in the neutral zone. Caron skating in. Shot from the wide angle is blocked just out front by Callan. Caron turning back the other way. Puck grabbed up by Sean Campbell. Back for Alec Erichuk. Shot just wide of the net. Campbell leaving it for Caleb Hamlin. That shot was blocked by Johnson, so Hamlin's going to come back to the red line with that one. Moving it over to Erichuk. Erichuk head for Jack Caron. Caron shoots, and a nice glove save by Bennett. So the Nelson Leafs on the power play as Tolson Fawcett stepping back out on the ice. So the next minute and 9 seconds, Leafs looking to do something with this power play. Shots right now are 4-1 in favor of Golden. Face-off won by Ferraro. Picked up by Michael Lenore behind the net. Lenore back to the point for Commission. Commission back for Tyler Nightpower. Out for Reed Wilson. A shot. It's tipped just high of the net. Lenore gives that one back to Nightpower. Cycles it around to Emery Nielsen. Nielsen for Lenore in behind the net. He's in deep. Back for Nightpower at the point. Over to Commission. Commission sends that one in on net. Quick tip by Lenore just wide. Reed Wilson. Back for Nightpower. Over to Commission. One-time attempt. Unable to get anything off, so grabbed up by Emery Nielsen. Back for Lenore. Lenore still in deep. Night Power trying to move that one back to Commission. That one's going to come outside of the golden zone. 23 seconds left in this Nelson Leafs power play. Tyler Night Power with it now. Moves it ahead for Sanchez. That one in his feet, so Night Power grabs it up himself. Quick shot! Turned aside by Bennett. Sanchez shovels that one back for Commission at the point. Commission still with it. Moving to David Sanchez. Back for Caleb Commission over to Tulson Fawcett. Fawcett lets one go. Rebound! Sanchez almost had a big opportunity there. Hendricks stepping back in. We are back at even strength. Fawcett plays it off the boards. That one kept in there by number 15, Dominic Turner. A big collision dodge there as Sean Campbell moves it ahead for Cole Wyatt. Back for Campbell. Over to Wyatt. Wyatt, quick shot. That one turned aside by Bennett. On a fry check, pinches in to keep it there as Brady Miller sends it up into the netting. Play is going to come just outside of the Golden Rocket zone. So almost 8 minutes here into the first period. Shots are all even at 4. We are still scoreless here in the first. So a great turnout here for the Nelson Friends of the Family Foundation night for this afternoon game here in Nelson. Puck moved over to Tulson Fawcett, who gets it in deep. Bennett moves it ahead for Lesure. Lesure, who's hit there by Josh Stipka. Tulson Fawcett tries to move it over there to Mitch Lavoie, shoveling it inside the golden zone, and that one's called offside. Oh, Mitch Lavoie briefly trading words there with Bryce Trimmer out front of the Golden Rocket zone as Rockets head for a full change. Tulson Fawcett sending it right back into the golden zone. Puck grabbed up by Wareheim. Lesure moving it ahead to White. White's got Johnson with him. Johnson, a quick shot, and a nice save there by Caden Kreitz, who was tied up, still able to get the shot off. That one sent just wide of the net. There's Johnson for McKillen, but grabbed up by Reed Wilson. Jack Caron with it now in the Nelson Leafs corner, moves it ahead for Reed Wilson. Wilson trying to get around the defender, but able to get it into the golden zone. Puck grabbed up there by Callan, trying to move that one ahead. That may result in, yes, icing against the Rockets. Still scoreless here, 9 minutes into the first period. Shots still even at 4.
It's just lost. Some of those broke up, we lost, and they'll even bounce it later or whatever. They come looking for it. Perfect. Great work, you guys. Thank you.
Face off one there by Grabowski as Emery Nielsen tried to turn towards the net. Kept in there by Alec Erichuk. And looks like we got an offside call. Cole Wyatt grabbing it in off the draw. Wyatt, quick shot, turned aside by Bennett. Puck grabbed up there by Bigman. Bouncing it off the boards, playing it ahead for Jacob Dewar, moving over to Ferraro. Ferraro back to Dewar, and that one just out of his reach. Night Power moves it over to Lenore. Lenore back ahead for Night Power. 3-on-2 here for the Leafs. A quick shot, that one up and out of play. So tipped up out of play. Face-off is going to stay within the Golden Rocket zone as these teams for wholesale changes. Face-off won by Grabowski, but grabbed up quickly by Golden. Rhett Benson. Sanchez turned that one quickly towards the net. Benson, who's hit hard by Emery Nielsen's Grabowski, trying to put it out front. Puck's still loose. Wareheim moves that ahead, but sent right back in by Caleb Hamlin. Emery Nielsen with it now. Nielsen over to Sanchez. Quick shot by Sanchez, and a nice save, Bennett. David Sanchez trying to make the pass over to Commission. That one hit a skate on its way over. So pinching in is Caleb Commission. Johnson cycles that around for Sim Vivian. Grabbed up by Caleb Hamlin. And Benson dives out to freeze the puck here for the Golden Rockets. So full changes for both of these teams. We are inside the 10-minute mark. And looks like we are going to head out on our first TV timeout of the evening. We'll see you in just a bit. So we are past the halfway point here in the first period. Shots right now, 8-4 in favor of the Nelson Leafs. Caleb Commission, quick shot just from the point. That one blocked by Bryce Trimmer. Lucier cycles that around, but kept in by Caleb Hamlin. Grabbed up by Velked. Hamlin once again keeps it in for the Nelson Leafs. As Trimmer sends that one ahead. Puck intended there for Egan, but sent right back the other way by the Leafs. Grabbed up here by Tyler Nightpower. Nightpower trying to get it through Turner. Grabs it up once again. Crossman taking a hit there in the corner. Both teams battling for the puck. Grabbed up there by Trimmer, sent ahead for Egan. Egan moves that one back to Lucier. Trimmer sends that one in on net, turned aside by Caden Kreitz. Another save by Kreitz. Egan sends that one back to the point. Quick one-time shot, kick save by Kreitz. Callan sending that one back into the Nelson Leaf zone, grabbed up here by Cole Wyatt. Wyatt moving quickly through center ice. Gets around the defender. Quick shot there by Lavoie, turned aside by Bennett. Lavoie shoveling that one back down, knocked down by Callan. McIlwain. Head for Alex Johnson. Moved up now for Bigman. Bigman. Puck kept in there by Brett Benson, who takes a big hit from Josh Stipka. Fawcett, head for Stipka. Puck stolen by McKillen. Mitch Lavoie sending it towards the Golden Rocket zone as Ferraro turns it right back the other way. Josh Stipka grabs it briefly. White over to Benson. Benson flipped ahead to center, knocked down by Sean Campbell. Campbell bats it into the Golden Rocket zone. Grabbed up here by Reed Wilson for Jack Caron. Karan over to Lenore. Lenore out front for Wilson. A quick shot. That one just wide. Kept in there by Lenore. Grabbed up by Wareheim. Opportunity here for Wilson and Campbell. Wilson shoots, and a nice save by Bennett. So 6.5 minutes left to go here in the first. We are still scoreless. Shots are 10-7 in favor of the Nelson Leafs. Quick shot there by Keenan Crossman, turned aside by Bennett. Comes back to the point for Commission. Matt Zedek keeps it in briefly. Puck picked up there by Velked. Velked moving it over. Quick shot. Turned aside by Kreitz as Cole Wyatt trying to clear the zone. That one kept in by Sim Vivian. And Caden Kreitz hangs on for a face-off. So it looks like we're going to drop the puck once again. Tipped ahead by Nielsen, grabbed up by Grabowski. Grabowski trying to move it ahead for David Sanchez. That one picked up by Hendricks. Takes a hit there from Nielsen, knocks him down. Commission sends that right back in to the Golden Rocket zone. LeSure moves it ahead for Hendricks. Hendricks flips that one into the Nelson Leaf zone. Commission battling with Ferraro, trying to move the puck over to Nielsen. That one comes back to the point for Callan. Nice save by Kreitz, trying to clear the zone there. And able to do it was Mitch Lavoie, back for Callan. Callan flips it ahead for Egan. Tips it back in for Callan. Kreitz cycles that one back around outside of the Nelson Leaf zone. In after it is Mitch Lavoie. Lavoie with Miller. Quick shot. That one hit some traffic out front. Kept in there by Fawcett. Callan bats it the other way to Bigman. Bigman. Head for Bryce Trimmer. Trimmer trying to move it over to Turner there, but just out of his reach as Mitch Lavoie moves that back outside the Nelson Leaf zone and out of play. So faceoff's going to come right back in to the left of Caden Kreitz.
Come support the Friends of the Family silent auction. Bid on great items donated from local businesses from all over town.
Face-off one there by Trimmer. Back for Wareheim at the point. Quick shot blocked by Campbell. Turner. Head for Trimmer. Kept in there by Benson. Egan behind the net trying to move it out front. Grabbed up by Karan. Over to Reed Wilson. Wilson to Karan. Karan back to Wilson. Grabbed up here by Dominic Turner. Turner trying to get around Caleb Commission. Kept to the outside. Throws it in out front. Nobody there. Puck grabbed up by Sean Campbell. Over for Jack Karan. The Leafs back the other way. Karan tied up there by Turner and knocked down. Karan with a nice move. Trying to move that one out front. There was a stick in the way. Karan quick shot. And that one blocked and sent aside. Karan taking a hit there by Dominic Turner, knocking him right back down in return. Kept in there, and Bennett's going to hang on for a face-off. Just under 4 minutes left to go here in the first period. Shots are almost even, 10-9 in favor of the Nelson Leafs, still scoreless. Sanchez lining to take the draw against Johnson. Grabowski trying to make the quick shot. Emery Nielsen with it now in the corner. Johnson cycling that one around for Velked. Kept in by Lenore for the Leafs. Grabbed up. Sanchez got some room. He quick shot. Short side. And that one turned aside by Bennett. Puck still loose out front as Johnson trying to clear the zone for the Rockets. Lashur to Sim Vivian. Moves the puck over to Velked. Erichuk sending that one right back into the Golden zone as the Leafs head out for a change. Michael Lenore grabbing that one up at center ice, sending it right back in. A quick opportunity out there for Brady Miller, throws one in on net. And it is swallowed up by Jacob Bennett.
Buy your 50/50 tickets for tonight's game. Make lots, you make money, and your chance to go home.
Goaltenders on either side looking really solid, facing a combined 20 shots thus far in the game. McKillen winning the draw right back to Bennett, who freezes it once again. Golden taking it out off the draw. Callan trying to move that one ahead. That's going to result in icing against the Rockets. 2.5 left to go here in the first. We are still scoreless. Shots are 11-9 in favor of the Nelson Leafs. Scoreless, but not for a lack of action. Both these goaltenders facing a fair bit of shots here in the first period, and both looking very solid at either ends of the ice. Grabowski lines up to take the draw against Sim Vivian. Well, that's McKillen, rather. Golden cycling that puck around, grabbed up by Sanchez. Alex Johnson trying to clear the zone. Oh, almost keeping it in there was Caleb Hamlin. That one's going to be offsides against the Leafs. Wholesale changes for both of these teams with just under 2.5 left to go here in the first. Karan lining up to take the draw here against number 20, Jacob Dewar. Dewar winning the draw, back for Callan. Callan moves that one ahead for number 20. Grabbed up by Ferraro. Ferraro with it once again, moves back to the point for Callan. Callan, quick shot. That one hit Caleb Hamlin out front, grabbed up by Karan behind the net. Over for Reed Wilson. Wilson moves it over to Caleb Hamlin. Hamlin ahead for Karan. Skates it into the Golden zone. Quick shot. That one hit the skates of Callan, but kept in there by Commission. Steve Bigman. Wilson skating it in over the line, able to get it deep into the Golden Rocket zone after a collision there at the blue line. Trimmer sending it in for the Rockets. Approaching 1 minute left to go here in the first. Bryce Trimmer sending that one in, but kicked aside by Caden Kreitz. Trimmer, opportunity out front, a nice block there by Caleb Hamlin. Wareheim moves that over to his D partner, head for Trimmer. A little too hot for him to handle, so sent right back out by the Leafs and right in by Wareheim. 50 seconds left to go in the period. Alec Erichuk behind the net, moves over to Hamlin. Hamlin, head for Josh Stipka. Has got a little bit of room. Tyler Nightpower in following him. Stipka, the nice move to get around the defender. Tries to get it out front and will get the shot off. Bennett without his stick. Crossman, a quick shot and a nice save by Bennett. 33 seconds left to go here in the scoreless first. Shots are 13-11 in favor of the Nelson Leafs. Grabbed up by Thomas Johnson. Head for Pashniak. Sim Vivian beating Alec Erichuk there to the puck, but falling down awkwardly into the boards. He's still down. An unfortunate collision there as Vivian fell down on his way into the corner. Looks like he's back on his feet. No call on the play. Wasn't much contact there between Erichuk and Sim Vivian. Looks like we'll continue on with 18 seconds left to go here in the first. Thomas Johnson take the draw here against Tyler Nightpower for the last 18 seconds of the game as Turner and Karan consulting with the man in the orange bands. So it looked as though Sim Vivian just lost an edge as he was heading out there into the corner and just collided awkwardly the boards with Alec Erichuk following up. So no call on the play. Erichuk head for Cole Wyatt for Jack Karan. 8 seconds left to go. Karan trying to get around the defender. Unable to do so. Golden sends that back the other way. Lenore with one last shot. And that is going to be it for the first period. Still scoreless here in an action-packed first. Thank you for joining us here on the live stream in an afternoon game here at the Nelson and District Community Complex. We will see you just after this intermission. All right, back in for second period action here. Nelson Leafs and Golden Rockets still scoreless after an action-packed first period. As Ferraro takes it into the Leaf zone. Hendricks heading towards the net, tries to make the pass over just out of reach. It's going to come back up out of the Nelson Leaf zone as Bigham moves the puck over to Callan. Bigham playing it off the boards to Ferraro, kept in there by Hamlin briefly. Bigham, a little move around Sean Campbell. Callan skating it into the Nelson Leaf zone, throws it out front. Not quite able to get the shot off there was Jacob Dewar. Hamlin moving the puck over to Caleb Commission. The Commish sends it ahead for Sean Campbell for Reed Wilson, but grabbed up there and sent the other way by Bigham. Hendricks with it now, as he's bumped off the puck there by Callum Hamlin. Back in to get it is Jack Caron. Caron breaking out here for the Leafs. Walks it right into the Golden Rocket zone. Sends it out front for Reed Wilson. That one was in his skates, picked up there by Egan. Egan moving the puck over to Bryce Trimmer, who brings it in just offside. Play going to come just outside of the Nelson Leafs zone. It's got a fairly packed house here in the Nelson and District Community Complex for this Sunday afternoon game, all in support of the Nelson Friends of the Family Foundation. Great work, and if you want to donate, I advise you head over to their website. That one sent up into the netting. And it looks like it was tipped, and play is going to come outside of the Nelson Leaf zone.
There's still some time to have some fun and win some cash. Pucks available right now at the Nelson Leafs program table.
Face-off one there by Night Power. Back for Tulsa Fawcett, who fans on the pass, but grabbed up there by Crossman. Trying to get it out, but that one kept in by Wareheim. Fawcett over for Cole Wyatt. Wyatt sends that one ahead for Tyler Nightpower and turned the other way by Wareheim, grabbed up by Bryce Trimmer. Trimmer ahead for Egan. Egan brings it in just onside. Egan over to Benson, who has some room. A glove save there by Caden Kreitz. Puck still alive. Cole Wyatt slowing things down, moving it ahead for Keenan Crossman. Crossman sends that one deep into the Golden Rocket zone. A nice little bounce there. Tyler Nightpower trying to capitalize on that. That one up off the ceiling here, the Nelson and District Community Complex. So face-off's going to stay inside the Golden Rocket zone to the right of young Jacob Bennett. Sanchez trying to send that one in net off the draw. Hit some traffic. The puck shoveled back to the point, kept in by Michael Honori, who knocks down Bryce Trimmer. Emery Nielsen sending that one back for Alec Erichuk. Grabbed up, sent the other way, and looks like we got a boarding call here against the Nelson Leafs. Or the Golden Rockets, rather. My mistake, as Benson's heading there to the box. Nelson Leafs going to be heading out on the power play early on in this second period. A big opportunity here for the Leafs, leading by shots here by 2. Hoping to put a lot more rubber against Jacob Bennett. Power play unit for the Leafs, Jack Caron with Sean Campbell, David Sanchez. Legier trying to clear the zone. That one grabbed by Caron. Caron tied up by Jacob Dewar, and Commission sending that one in just wide. Caron grabbing that one in behind the net, sends it out front for Sanchez. Couldn't get the shot off. Cole Wyatt moving it over to Commission, who sends that one back in for Sanchez. And the puck cleared by Ferraro. Caden Kreitz hanging on to the puck as he moves it over to Caleb Commission. A minute and a half left to go in this Nelson Leafs power play. Puck stolen there by number 20, Jacob Dewar, who sends that one into the Nelson Leafs zone. Back for Kreitz once again. Kreitz leaving that one for Commission. A bit of a miscommunication there, but handled by Jack Caron. Cole Wyatt with some speed, moving through center, trying to get around Lucier. In behind the net. Wyatt back to the point for Commission, who falls down. That's going to come all the way back for Caden Kreitz. Kreitz playing that one ahead for Tyler Nightpower off his skates and back in towards the net. Grabbed up by Commission. Left there again for Nightpower. Nightpower sends that one ahead. Grabs it up himself. Nightpower stepping in. Splitting the D, but is tied up. Unable to get the shot off. Looks like we got another call here against Golden. So a 5-on-3 opportunity coming here for the Leafs for the next 47 seconds as the knee is called to Stephen Bigham. So a big opportunity here for the Nelson Leafs, a two-man advantage for the next 47 seconds. And Nightpower with Caron and Campbell on the wing. Commission Lenore back on D. A lot of firepower in here for the Nelson Leafs. Tyler Nightpower kicked out of the draw, and naturalist center Jack Caron stepping in. One goes right in between the D, and back to grab it is Michael Lenore. 40 seconds with this two-man advantage for the Leafs. Turner sending that one the other way, knocked down by Lenore. Lenore skating that one in as Golden's able to clear the zone back down. Caden Kreitz losing his stick. As Turner's able to grab that up for Golden. Trying to eat some time up here as he battles with Caleb Commission. 20 seconds left to go in the two-man advantage. Here's Tyler Nightpower moving through center ice. Nightpower leaves it for Campbell, trying to chop it ahead for Jack Caron, who picks it up behind the net. Caron back for Lenore at the point. Lenore over for Commission. Commission back for Caron. Caron to Sean Campbell. Campbell shoots, and that one off the leg of Verked. Kreitz sending that one ahead. Sean Campbell, 5-on-4 here for the Leafs. Cron trying to move that one over to Sean Campbell. That one hit his skates, and Golden's going to send that one all the way down. 50 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Nelson Leafs. Callum Hamlin in behind the net. Hamlin, head for Emery Nielsen. Grabbed up once again by Callum Hamlin, who falls down. Puck grabbed up there by Brett Benson. Head for Jacob Dewar, who had some room but came in offside. Just 5 minutes into the second period. The Nelson Leafs still in the power play for the next 36 seconds.
And don't forget, fans, for this second intermission's Nelson Leafs Shoot to Win. That'll be taking place during this second intermission.
Jacob Dewar trying to take it in off the draw, but grabbed up by Cole Wyatt. Wyatt circles back, sends it to Callum Hamlin. Head for Reed Wilson. Wilson trying to get around Brett Benson. That one sent into the corner, back to Wilson. Wilson for Hamlin at the point. Hamlin sends that one in through some traffic, and Timme scores! The Nelson Leafs with a power play goal, strike first here in the second period. So Callum Hamlin with some patience waited for his lane in. I'm not sure who got the stick on that to tip it in. We'll have to wait for the stats to get up to the press box, but the Nelson Leafs ahead by one with a power play goal.
Yep. 9:61.
So the goal going to Keenan Crossman. The assist from Callum Hamlin and Reed Wilson.
Scored on the power play by number 9, Keenan Crossman.
Michael Lenore in to grab that. He moves it ahead to Mitch Lavoie. Sends that one into the golden zone. Josh Stipka with some speed, able to beat Lucier to the puck.
14:45, the second period.
Verked trying to move it ahead, but kept in there. Good effort by Brady Miller. Grabbed up once again by Verked. Verked sends that one in just wide as he was tied up by Brady Miller. Alec Erichuk trying to get that one through. Grabbed there by McKillen. A little bit of a scramble out front. That one comes back to Lucier. Lucier sends it back in the Nelson Leaf zone. In back to grab it is Alec Erichuk. Erichuk handling the pressure well, sends it ahead for Lenore. That one tipped up and out of play into the stands. And a great souvenir for a young Nelson Leafs fan. Callan. Fans on the shot there from the point, but kept in there by Turner. Tolson Fawcett ahead for Grabowski. Grabowski moves it to David Sanchez, has some speed moving through center ice. Sanchez able to get around Bingham, a quick shot, and a nice save by Bennett. So the voice of the Nelson Leafs, the in-house voice there, Ty, welcomes his entire family here for this charity event afternoon game. He does a great job here on our PA system. Tyler Nightpower stepping in to take the draw against Dominic Turner. Bingham grabs it in off the draw. Moving that one ahead and grabbed up by Tolson Fawcett, who sends it right back in the other way. Bryce Trimmer trying to chop it back out to center. Nightpower moving it back to the point for Fawcett, who keeps it in, sends it right back into the Golden Rocket zone. Nice quick pass out front there by Keenan Crossman as the puck sent once again back into the same section of the Nelson Leafs stand. So just under 13 minutes left to go here in the second. The Nelson Leafs leading by 1. Some special guests here in the box as Tyler welcomes his entire family. Sean Campbell with a quick shot off the draw and he scores! Sean Campbell! A quick face-off won by Jack Caron. The Nelson Leafs are up by 2. So the Nelson Leafs up by 2 here in the second. Benson moves that one over to Wareheim. Sim Vivian racing Caleb Commission for the puck, grabbed up there by Jack Caron. Move for Sean Campbell.
Nelson Leafs' second goal scored by number 18, Sean Campbell. Assist to number 27, Jack Caron. Time of the goal, 12.
Sim Vivian grabbing it up there for the Golden Rockets. Trying to move that one over to Wareheim at the point. That one a bit out of his reach as he turns back and ices the puck. Or maybe not. Caden Kreitz was out there to play it, so icing waved off here against the Rockets is Kalen Hanlon. Moving that one over to Commission. That one comes all the way up for Reed Wilson, who circles back. Wilson ahead for Sean Campbell. Campbell to Jack Caron, trying to get a little bit of room. Caron unable to get the shot off. He was tied up there by Samuel Lejeune. Jack Caron was almost away there with a big opportunity for the Leafs, tied up by Lejeune. And the face-off's going to come to the right of Jacob Bennett. Puck grabbed up just off the draw by Briar White. Mitch Lavoie trying to chop that one out the other way. McKillen with it now. Grabbed up by Mitch Lavoie. Able to chop that out of the Nelson Leaf zone, and here's Josh Stipka, who has some wheels. Stipka trying to get around the defender there. He's knocked down by Lejeune. Stipka battling with Lejeune behind the net as Brady Miller comes back to grab the puck, tries to send that one out front. There's Johnson stepping in for the Rockets. Can't get around Alec Erichuk, so he's going to cycle that one back around. Bingham coming in off the point. Bingham moving that one over to Callan. Mitchell Boy able to get that one back out to center. Grabbed up by Josh Stipka. Stipka shoots, and that one just wide. Kept in there by Emery Nielsen. Or nope, it just came just outside of the Golden Rocket zone. It looks like we might have a too many men penalty coming. So too many men called against the Nelson Leafs. Looks like Brady Miller is going to be serving that bench minor here for the Leafs. And a power play opportunity here for Golden. As the faceoff comes to the right of Caden Kreitz. Face-off won by Turner, comes just outside the Nelson Leaf zone. Bryce Trimmer.
Served by number 19, Brady Miller. Prior to the penalty, 11:06 of the second period. That's
White moving that one over to Callan at the point. Callan, who was trying to hit Riley Egan with the pass, couldn't get anything on it. Egan. As the Nelson Leafs going to clear that all the way back down with a minute and a half left to go in that penalty being served by Brady Miller. Callan, who's tied up by Jack Caron. Looks like we have another penalty on the play. Caron being called for hooking. So a 5-on-3 opportunity here for the Golden Rockets coming up. So the Nelson Leafs were successful on theirs after the first penalty expired. Now a 5-on-3 opportunity the other way for the Golden Rockets as Big Jack Caron heads to the box for a hooking call. David Sanchez with a shorthanded opportunity, trying to get around to the puck, who is fouled by a diving Terrell Vigved. Bryce Trimmer grabbing it up here for the Rockets. Moves it ahead and sent right back the other way by Michael Lenore. Callan grabbing it for the Rockets. Moves that one ahead, but picked off by Grabowski. Grabowski was trying to be away with it, but it was taken right back by Turner. Grabowski chopping that one around Callan. Turns in towards the net as he's pulled down, and Jacob Bennett hangs on for a face-off. Face-off one there by Sanchez, but taken quickly by Benson. Moved over to Johnson. Johnson over to Benson. Benson, quick shot and a nice save by Caden Kreitz. So 28 seconds left to go in the two-man advantage for Golden. They're going to try to make something happen with it here. Tolson Fawcett trying to clear the zone for the Leafs. That one hit his skate, so Lenore will clear it all the way down with just 15 seconds left to go, and that penalty being served by Brady Miller. For Golden trying to capitalize on this two-man advantage as White collides there with Sean Campbell. Campbell able to pick that pass off. Moves it back around, stepping back on the ice is Brady Miller, heads to the bench, and stepping on the ice is David Sanchez. 29 seconds left to go in the penalty to Jack Caron. So still with the man advantage is the Golden Rockets. Here's Sim Vivian. Sends it in on net, turned aside by Caden Kreitz. Grabbed up there by Sim Vivian, his stick hacked out of his hands, and that's going to be a slashing call coming here to the Leafs. Tolson Fawcett going to be heading to the box. And the power play will continue for the Golden Rockets. A two-man advantage for the next 13 seconds. Jack Caron will step back out on the ice, but Golden will remain with a one-man advantage after that. Grabbed up off the draw by Turner, tries to send it in towards the net, and Hendricks takes a bat at it as he's hit hard by Michael Honori. In behind the net is Riley Egan. And we got an interference call coming to the Golden Rockets. Looks like Hendricks going to be going to the box once again. And we're going to see 4-on-4 action for the next minute 45. Came just as Jack Caron was stepping back out on the ice.
Yellow. Thank you.
Well, some exciting 4-on-4 action here in the Nelson and District Community Complex as Callan grabs that one in off the draw, banks it off the boards. A nice hop there. Wilson was trying to capitalize on that, and Bennett hangs on for a faceoff.
Hendricks for interference at 8:31.
Face-off one there by Nightpower. Strawn moves it over to Caleb Commission. Commission with the shot. Turned aside. Rebound. Tyler Nightpower. And a nice save by Jacob Bennett. Turner stripped of the puck by Jack Caron. Caron trying to move it back to Commission. Grabbed up by Turner. Opportunity here for White. 2-on-0. White shoots. And a nice save. And no rebound allowed from Caden Kreitz. So 4-on-4 action for the next minute 20.
Shoot to win during the second intermission. That winning number is 656-547. Again, the winning number for the second intermission's shoot to win is 656-547.
Ferraro winning the draw back to the point as Callan takes a shot. That one hit some traffic just out front. Grabowski moves it over to Nick Onafrychuk. Onafrychuk ahead for Keenan Crossman. Crossman banking it off the boards. Here's Ray Ferraro. Sorry, of course, that's Louis Ferraro. Quick shot wide. You don't hear a last name like that very often. Now Bigham. Over to Ferraro. Once again, that's Louis Ferraro. Crossman banks it off the boards just outside of the Nelson Leaf zone. Here's Cole Wyatt grabbing it behind the Nelson Leafs net. Ahead for Keenan Crossman. Crossman moves it over to Cole Wyatt. Wyatt trying to get around number 7, Terrell Vigved. Unable to do so. So here's Golden now. McKillen. Quick shot and a nice save by Caden Kreitz. So just 7 seconds left to go in that penalty to Tulson Fawcett. And then a quick 17-second power play here for the Nelson Leafs as Hendricks is in the box for the next 20. 6:51 left to go in this first period. Banked off the boards by Callum Hamlin. As Golden sends that right back in. Grabbed up behind the net by Alec Erichuk. Erichuk settling the puck down. Moves it ahead for Hamlin. Hamlin back for Erichuk. Big outlet pass to Emery Nielsen. Nielsen tied up there by Vigved. As Wilson and Johnson step in to help out. Puck grabbed up by Josh Stipka. Back to the point for Hamlin. Callum Hamlin in deep with it. He had the puck stolen there by Lucier. Stolen right back by Reed Wilson. Wilson back to the point for Erichuk, who sends it right back in the Golden zone. Hamlin pitching in there, battling with Lucier. A quick pass out front as Emery Nielsen can't get that one on net. Lucier hit there by Stipka. Erichuk in deep, battling for the puck. Grabbed there by Vigved. Vigved flipping that one back out to center ice Trying to grab it up by Reed Wilson. A big opportunity here for Johnson. A shot turned aside by Caden Kreitz. Puck still alive. And that one is under the pad of Caden Kreitz. Been tested quite a bit in these last two period shots. Almost even, 19-18 in favor of the Nelson Leafs. Both of these goalies facing quite a bit of shots. And now that we're back at even strength, they're going to head out on our TV timeout of the second period. We will see you in just a bit. Grabbed up off the draw by Cole Wyatt. And for Keenan Crossman, has some room, turns back the other way, waits for his mates to join the zone. That one turned aside there by Bennett. A pass intended for Tyler Nightpower. Trimmer banks it off the boards for Turner. One-on-one here, a shot saved by Caleb. Caden Kreitz turning that one aside once again. Trimmer keeps it in. Sent in by Wareheim. Now Caleb Commission. And for Cole Wyatt. Went just a little out of his reach, grabbed up by Wareheim in behind the Golden Rockets net. Nice bounce there for Lenore. Head for Campbell. Campbell trying to get the shot on net, but he was tied up by a couple of Rockets. And that one cleared all the way down, going to result in icing against Golden. So just inside 5 minutes left to go here in the second period. The Nelson Leafs still leading by 2. Shots are all even at 19. Face-off one, over to Benson. He's hit there by Reed Wilson. Grabbed up by Jack Caron. Caron back to the point for Hamlin. Quick shot. That one hits some traffic out front and is sent wide. Campbell trying to send it around to Wilson. That one cycled around. Sent ahead for Turner. Grabbed up again by Sean Campbell. Jack Caron pushes it just inside the Golden zone. Grabbed up here in the corner by Reed Wilson. Back to the point for Tolson Fawcett. Quick shot. That one hit a body out front. Wilson trying to send that one out front, but grabbed up by Riley Egan. Egan, pass intended for Turner. That one comes all the way back to the Golden Rocket zone. Wareheim cycling the puck around, kept in there by Sanchez. Sanchez makes a move around Turner, and then around Johnson. And then he's stripped of the puck there by Wareheim. Lenore sends that one in, hits a body up front. Quick rebound there by Sanchez, sent wide. Back for the point from Alec Erichuk. Over to Sanchez. Sanchez, quick shot. That one almost finding its way through there. Turner moves it over to Sim Vivian. Pushed there by Grabowski. Sim Vivian skates in over the line, sends it deep into the Nelson Leaf zone. Grabbed up by Caden Kreitz. Kreitz over to Lenore. Lenore ahead for Grabowski. Grabowski unable to get around number 11, Stephen Bigham. Now back for Erichuk. Off the boards ahead for Emery Nielsen. Over to Brady Miller. Miller shoots, and that one just wide. Pashniak knocked off the puck there by Michael Lenore. So Anna Freitchuk cycling now around for Gabowski. Grabbed up by Lenore. Around for Nick Anna Freitchuk. Head for Anne-Marie Nielsen. Nielsen getting that one into the Golden Rocket zone. Picked up behind the net by Bigham. Bigham trying to move it ahead there for number 16, Briar White. Couldn't connect on the pass. Now Commission. Knocked down and turned the other way there by the Rockets. Big tie up in front of the Golden Rockets bench. Kreitz hangs on. Anna Freitchuk moves it over to Commission. Commission. Head for Mitch Lavoie. But grabbed up there by number 7, Vigved. Vigved trying to make the pass out front, but good defensive effort there by Caleb Commission. Lejeune sends that one in. That one hit the skates of Mitch Lavoie. Lavoie trying to clear the zone there, but grabbed up by White. Able to poke check it just around him. But Vigved sends it right back the other way. Commission ahead for Lavoie. Mitch Lavoie, 3-on-1 opportunity here for the Leafs. Tyler Nightpower over to Cole Wyatt. Wyatt shoots, rebound, and Nightpower scores! The Nelson Leafs are up by 3. So a great shot there by Cole Wyatt. And then the rebound, Tyler Nightpower has capitalized on a 3-on-1 opportunity for the Leafs. Puts them up by 3 here with 1 minute 17 seconds left to go in the second period. So another penalty coming here to Hendricks. The Nelson Leafs, with 1 minute 8 seconds left to go in the second period, are going to head out on the power play. So I think this is the third chip to the box for Hendricks.
Nelson Leafs' third goal, scored by number 14, Tyler Nightpower. Assist to number 28, Cole Wyatt. And to number 7, Caleb Commission. Time of the goal, 1:17 in the second period. That's Nightpower from Wyatt and Commission at 1:17. Golden penalty to number 25.
So the Nelson Leafs, looks like they might be finishing this second period here on the power play.
1:08 in the second period.
Jack Caron trying to send that one back to Caleb Commission. It's going to come all the way back for Kreitz, who moves it up to Cole Wyatt. Wyatt with the shot that provided Tyler Nightpower with that rebound. Heads through the neutral zone. Grabbed up there by Campbell. Moved over to Caron. That one in his skates. And sent right back the other way by Callan. Caden Kreitz sending it ahead for the Leafs. Up for Sean Campbell. Trying to make the pass up to Jack Caron. Sent right back the other way. And looks like we got a slashing penalty against number 4, Thomas Johnson. So the Nelson Leafs, with their second 2-man advantage opportunity here of the game, the next minute 23, they may just start this third period with a 5-on-3. Unless they're able to convert on a goal here.
Last minute remaining in the second period.
Sean Campbell moves that one back to Caleb Commission, over to Michael Lenore. Lenore back to Commission, back to Lenore. In deep for Tyler Nightpower. That one just out of his reach.
Golden penalty to
Nightpower able to steal the puck back. Loses it just against the boards, and puck cycled around by Jacob Dewar. Kept in there by Lenore for Sean Campbell. 10 seconds left to go in the period. Lenore to Commission. Quick shot. That one tipped just wide. 3 seconds left. Lenore shoots. And a glove save there by Bennett. So just 1 second left to go here in the second period. Looks like the Nelson Leafs Adam DeBella getting the attention of Caden Kreitz for the extra man advantage. So we got 6-on-3 for the last second, trying to convert this face-off into a quick goal here for the Nelson Leafs. Adam DeBella doing an interesting method to get a hold of Caden Kreitz there, and that's going to be it for the second period. The Nelson Leafs with a 3-goal second. Going to start the period with a 3-goal lead and a 2-man advantage. We will see you in just 20 short minutes for some more afternoon action here. The Nelson Leafs lead by 3 against the Golden Rockets. All right, third period action here in the Nelson District Community Complex. A 3-goal second period for the Leafs. Let's put them up by 3 to start the third, and they start with the 5-on-3 two-man advantage. Tyler Nightpower leaving that one for Caleb Commission. Commission back for Nightpower to Commission. Over to Michael Lenore. Lenore in deep for Jack Caron. Back to the point for Lenore. Over to Commission. To Jack Caron. Caron skating in, leaves it for Commission. Moves it over to Sean Campbell. Campbell to Commission. Quick one-timer shot. That one was tipped up above the net. Now Tyler Nightpower. Over to Commission. Back to Nightpower. To the point for Commission. In for Sean Campbell. Campbell to Nightpower. Out front a shot. That one hit a skate and went wide. The seconds winding down on the penalty to Hendricks. Now it's 5-on-4. Campbell can't get the shot through. Commission tries. That one just wide. Sean Campbell sends that back in, and then he's hit there by Hendricks. No call on the play. The bench definitely taking exception to that hit. That one sent all the way into the Nelson Leafs zone. Leafs still on a power play here for the next 12 seconds. Tolson Fawcett in behind the net. Up for Hamlin. Callum Hamlin moving the puck for Cole Wyatt. That one just a little behind him, so grabbed up by Dewar. Fawcett moves the puck ahead. Stepping back out on the ice is Johnson. We are back at even strength. Hamlin over for Fawcett. Now to Callum Hamlin. Hamlin ahead for Reed Wilson. Wilson trying to move it over to Wyatt. That one stolen there by Dewar. Dewar moving it over to Ferraro. Ferraro puts that one in wide. Hit there by Callum Hamlin. Back for Ferraro. Quick shot, just wide. Rebound off the side of the net. Hamlin ships ahead for Keenan Crossman. Crossman flipping that one out to center ice, just past the stick of Cole Wyatt. Dewar sends that one into the Nelson Leaf zone. Callum Hamlin with it behind the net, waiting for his mates to take the line change. Hamlin tipped in by Wilson, hit the linesman there. As Lucier moving it ahead. And Trimmer shoots, but that one was tipped wide by Hamlin. David Sanchez flips it out to center. Grabbed up there by Riley Egan. Moved back to McVed. Moves it over to Lucier. Stolen by David Sanchez. Moves it over to Emery Nielsen. Sanchez in behind the net with it. Back to the point for Nick Onufrichuk. That one gets through, but just wide. Lucier trying to move it ahead to Egan, but kept in by Alec Erichuk. Erichuk off the leg of Egan. That one comes back out to center ice as Erichuk moves it over to Onufrichuk. Onufrichuk ahead for Emery Nielsen, just out of his reach. Grabbed up again by Nick Onufrichuk. Moves it over to Grabowski, trying to make the pass over to Mitch Lavoie. It was behind him, so that one comes back out to center ice. Tipped in there by Grabowski, and after it is Mitch Lavoie. He's tied up by Lejeune. Brady Miller in to help. Grabbed up by McKillen. McKillen moves it ahead for the Rockets up to Turner. That one sent back in on net. Lejeune for Vekved, who banks it up off the glass out to center. That one turned over just inside the Nelson Leaf zone as Mitchell Voy plays it up off the glass. In to grab it is Josh Stipka as Brady Miller heading in towards the net. Stipka out front, nobody there. Now with it is White. White trying to get around Callum Hamlin. He's tied up. They collide into the net there and sent back to the point for Wareheim. Wareheim shoots. Blocked there by Sean Campbell. A little bit of an opportunity, but we got a penalty here coming to the Leafs. Callum Hamlin going to head to the box for holding. So a big power play opportunity here for the Golden Rockets, who are looking to try to close the gap.
Caleb Hanlon.
Turner trying to make the quick shot. He had his pocket picked by Sean Campbell. Moves that one around the defender. Head for Jack Caron. Short-handed opportunity here for the Leafs. Caron trying to move the puck out front for Sean Campbell. Can't connect. Now back the other way is Turner. Egan knocked over by Sean Campbell. Comes over to Trimmer. Puts it high up off the glass. Turner and Egan battling with Anna Frychuk. Sent back to the point for White. Tries to send that one in on net, but it's blocked there by Nick Anna Frychuk. Reed Wilson. Short-handed opportunity once again for the Leafs. Shot just wide. So 1 minute left to go in the penalty to Caleb Hanlon.
Reminder, folks, to buy your 50-50 tickets for tonight's game. Big pots mean big money and your chance to go home with big cash. 50-50 tickets still on sale right now.
Face-off won by Sanchez, back for Tolson Fawcett. Fawcett moves it over to Commission. A shot, that one just wide. One comes all the way back down to the Nelson Leaf zone. In to grab it is Fawcett. 50 seconds left to go in the penalty to Caleb Hanlon. Golden moving over to Vic Ved. Head there. Now Sim Vivian stepping into the Nelson Leaf zone. Grabbed up behind the net by Fawcett. Cycles that back around, kept in by Wareheim. McKillen. Now grabbed up by Reed Wilson. Wilson gets around Wareheim, moves it ahead to Sanchez. 2-on-1 here for the Leafs. And a quick shot and a nice save by Bennett. So another big short-handed opportunity here for the Leafs. And a beautiful pass by David Sanchez. But a very nice save by Jacob Bennett.
Going to receive a Kokanee zip line pass. That number is going to be 443567. Again, the winning number for the Kokanee zip line pass, 443567.
So a quick shot off the draw by Grabowski as Bennett holds on for another face-off. So another quick shot off the draw there by Grabowski. That one wide. Callan with some speed moving through center ice. He's knocked off the puck by Michael Inori. Keenan Crossman setting that all the way down for the Leafs as the seconds winding down in that penalty to Caleb Hanlon. Luis Ferraro cycling that around, kept in there by Crossman. Back at even strength here. Nelson Leafs making a line change. Stepping back in on the ice is Tyler Nightpower. As Caleb Hanlon headed to the box. Or back to the bench, rather. Cole Wyatt. Now Emery Nielsen. Ferraro gets that back just outside of the golden zone. Lenore sends it right back in, takes a hit by Dewar. Bigham moving through some traffic, gets a quick shot off, saved by Kreitz. Now Nielsen. Chipped out to center, sent back in the Nelson Leaf zone for Alec Erichuk. Erichuk for Josh Stipka. He's tied up by a pair of Rockets. Big hit from Stipka to knock Egan off the puck. Taking exception to that was Wareheim. Mitch Lavoie grabs it up as the game is definitely getting physical here into the third. Now Anna Frychuk. Back in the Leaf zone, banks it off the boards. Kept in there by McKillen. Puck grabbed up by Lavoie. Lavoie with on a Frychuk. Sean Campbell with a quick shot off the post. Egan tries to move the puck ahead for White, and that one right in the hands of a very attentive fan. So with that one up and out of play, faceoff's going to stay just outside the Nelson Leaf zone. Cron wins the draw from McKillen. Now Reed Wilson, ahead for Jack Caron. Puck stolen there by Lucier, who's knocked over by Sean Campbell. Now Tolson Fawcett takes it in behind the Nelson Leafs net. Head for Reed Wilson, trying to make the pass up to Sean Campbell. Puck grabbed up there by Vicved. Vicved takes a big hit from Jack Caron, and puck sent in by Callum Hanlon. Now Reed Wilson. Lucier trying to take him into the boards. Puck comes back to Tolson Fawcett. Shot just wide. Kept in there by Callum Hanlon. Head for Keenan Crossman. McKillen cycles it around for the Rockets. Fawcett coming in to pinch in. That one comes just outside the golden zone and handled by Hamlin. Sent right back in. Bennett moving the puck over to Pashniak. He's stripped of the puck, and it's sent right back the other way by Callum Hamlin. And that one's up into the benches.
And another announcement for this evening's program draw winner. This for a set of Leafs game day tickets. That number is 443604. Again, for a set of Leafs game day tickets, 443604.
So a penalty coming here to McKillen. This puts the Nelson Leafs the man advantage almost halfway through the third. So they're definitely looking to widen the gap here as Golden sends that all the way back down the Leaf zone. Now Hanlon setting up behind the net. Moves it ahead for Lenore. Grabbed up by Wilson, sent back to Callum Hanlon. Hanlon to Tyler Nightpower. Unable to get the pass across, but stolen by Luis Ferraro. Ferraro gets around Lenore, but the puck's grabbed up there briefly by Tyler Nightpower. Ferraro still battling with Emery Nielsen for the puck. Grabbed up by Lenore, ahead for Nightpower. Nightpower over to Emery Nielsen. Nielsen turns it right back the other way, keeps control, moves it back to Lenore. Over to Hamlin. Hamlin in for Nightpower. Nightpower to Callum Hamlin at the point, back to Nightpower. Takes the shot but moves it in for Reed Wilson. That one hopping over the stick of Nightpower, going to come right back out to center ice. Hamlin skating in with it. Turns back the other way, waits for his mates to join the zone. Tries to send that one back to the point, but it's going to come just outside here for David Sanchez. Sanchez with some speed, moving through center. It's around a couple of Rockets, trying to leave it there for Cole Wyatt. Bit of a miscue and grabbed up by number 11, Steve Bigham, and sent all the way down. Just 30 seconds. Oh, a quick shot there by Pashniak, turned aside by Kreitz. Chipped ahead for Caron. Now Jack Caron. Moves over to Cole Wyatt. Cron staying in control. 15 seconds left to go on the power play. A shot from the point is handled by Bennett. So just 11 seconds left to go in this Nelson Leafs power play. We're just inside the halfway point of the third period.
And we have a winning coupon number for a season's pass. This prize can be picked up at the Friends of the Family booth. That winning coupon number is 0172843. Again, for the season's pass, picked up at the Friends of the Family booth, 0172843.
So Pashniak having some words here with David Sanchez. Looks like he might head to the box. And they're going to take them both. So Pashniak and Sanchez. Coincidental penalties here. as Crossman steps back on the ice to replace him. Nelson Leaf still the man advantage for the next 11 seconds.
Yep.
Back to the point for Commission. Over to Anna Frychek, sends that one in on net. Save Bennett.
Thank you.
Jack Caron out front for Campbell, can't get the shot through. And Sim Vivian sends that all the way back down to the Nelson Leaf zone. And we're back at even strength for these two teams.
Coincidental minors going to Nelson's number 21, David Sanchez, and Golden's number 10, Jansen Pashniak. Each 2 minutes for roughing after the whistle. Time of the penalty, 9:05 of the third period. That's Sanchez and Pashniak, both for roughing after the whistle at 9:05.
Johnson trying to send that one out front. McKillen trying to do the same. Grabbed up there by Commission, battling Egan. Golden number 22, Alex Johnson with it. And a quick shot there by Egan, and a nice glove save by Caden Kreitz. So we're going to head out on our TV timeout for the period. We will see you in just a bit for the last half of this third period. Grabbed up briefly off the draw by Josh Stipka and turned back the other way. Now Lenore in behind the net. Michael Lenore gets it into the Golden Rocket zone. Stipka trying to throw that one out front. Grabbed up there by Mitch Lavoie. Quick shot. Turned aside by Bennett. Lavoie with it in the corner. And Stipka trying to move it out front for Miller. Grabbed up by Mitch Lavoie. That one comes all the way through as Egan trying to clear the zone here for the Rockets. He moves it over to Vicved. Vicved to Lejeune. That one grabbed up at center ice by Mitch Lavoie. Waits for his mates to clear and sends that one in on net. Bennett hangs on for a face-off.
And another winner in one of this evening's program draws. This winner will receive a Nelson Leafs class. That winning number, 443-565. Again, the winning number.
So 7 minutes, 17 seconds left to go here in the third. Nelson Leafs leading shots 28-21 right now, and a 3-goal lead with just 7 minutes left. Wilson moves it over to Nielsen, turns one in on net. Emery Nielsen, he scores right between the legs of Jacob Bennett. The Leafs are up by 4. The goal actually given here to Reed Wilson. Wilson able to get the tip on its way through the legs of Jacob Bennett.
Nelson Leafs' fourth goal scored by number 11, Reed Wilson. Assist to number
There's Hanlon. Moves it ahead for Reed Wilson. Wilson with the Nelson Leafs' fourth goal.
Sean Grabowski.
That one comes all the way back to the Nelson Leaf zone. Grabbed up there by Jack Caron. Caron.
Wilson from Nielsen and
Pressured there by Dewar.
7:08.
Now Tulson Fawcett. Delayed penalty here to the Golden Rockets as Caden Kreitz heads to the bench for the extra attacker stepping out on the ice, and that's Sean Campbell. Moving it over to Tyler Nightpower, and touch there by Brett Benson, and we got another penalty here coming to the Golden Rockets. Power play opportunity for the Leafs with just 6 minutes left to go on the period. So the Nelson Leafs with a 4-goal lead heading out on the power play here late in the third.
Thank you.
Johnson
Number 11.
flips that one all the way down.
2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty.
Caden Kreitz leaving it for Caleb Commission.
That's Bigman for
Commission.
roughing at 6:04.
Over for Sanchez. That one picked up there by Sim Vivian. Sent the other way for Benson. Benson cycled around by Kreitz. Head for Sean Campbell. Now back for David Sanchez. Sanchez over to Wyatt. Cole Wyatt with some speed moving through center. And sent the other way by McKillen, but kept in there as Wyatt gets it deep into the Golden Rocket zone. Another weird bounce off that corner. Almost resulting in a big opportunity here for the Leafs. Commission moves that one into Caron, back to Commission. Trying to get that shot through. It hits some traffic on its way through as McKillen moves it up to Trimmer. He's got some room. Short-handed opportunity here for the Rockets. Bryce Trimmer shoots and he scores! So Bryce Trimmer with a short-handed goal closes the gap, and we have a 3-goal game. So Bryce Trimmer ends the shutout hopes here for Caden Kreitz with a short-handed goal. Kreitz moves that one over to Tulson Fawcett.
Short-handed by number 21, Bryce Trimmer. Assist to number 17, Brett Benson. And number 19, Chad McElvey. Time of the
Lenore trying to get that one through a couple of Golden defenders. That one comes back for Reed Wilson. Wilson ahead for Nightpower. Nightpower. Back for Fawcett. Tulson Fawcett ahead for Lenore. Emery Nielsen almost with a quick shot there. Nightpower over to Fawcett. Quick shot. That one just wide. Might have hit a body on its way through as well. And chopped back out by Pashniak. Tyler Nightpower can't get around Pashniak. He sends that one into the Nelson Leaf zone. Back at even strength, stepping back out on the ice. Over to Lenore. That one hopping over his stick. He sends that one in to the Golden zone. Turned back the other way by Benson as Pashniak colliding with his own teammate there. And Josh Stipka keeps it in for the Leafs. Stipka trying to move it out front for Brady Miller. Sent in by Lavoie. And Stipka tries to send that one out front. Back to the point for Commission. Commission waits. He shoots. That one just wide. And the rebound attempt there by Mitch Lavoie hitting the side of the net. Wareheim with it for the Rockets behind the net. Head for White. Grabbed up by Lavoie. He moves it over to Caleb Commission. Commission ahead for Stipka. He's stripped of the puck there. Now Bryce Trimmer. He has the lone goal for the Golden Rockets. Trimmer dodging a hit there from Lavoie, who's knocked down. Fans wanting an interference call there. No one saw it. Sanchez battling with White. Quick shot there from the point, and a nice save by Caden Kreitz. Didn't have quite an eye on it, too. Had a lot of traffic to look through, but handled it well.
Program draws.
So just under 3 minutes left to go in this game. Nelson Leafs with a 3-goal lead. They're up 4-1, leading in shots 30-24.
Again, winning number for the Finley's gift card, 443566. Your winnings at the program.
So inside the last 3 minutes of this game, Nelson Leafs trying to keep this lead. Golden Rockets really trying to close the gap. A shot from the point hit some traffic out front. As Ferraro tries to put it through once again, it's blocked by Tolson Fawcett. Grabbed up here by Grabowski. He gets around the defender. Has one more to go through as he's tied up by Ferraro. Fawcett waits for the Leafs to clear and sends that one in. Callan moves it back to Bigman. Bigham tries to clear the zone. It's knocked down by Sanchez. Out front for Nielsen. Over to Grabowski. And Bennett holds on for a face-off.
And one final program draw winner for this evening, and this is for another set of Leafs game-day tickets. That winning number is 443593. Again, for another set of Leafs game-day tickets, 443593.
Cron wins the draw back for Sean Campbell. Puts through a quick shot. Turned aside by Bennett. McKillen cycles it around. Campbell sends it to Anna Freitag at the point. Stopped briefly by Sim Vivian. Lucier knocked off the puck by Wilson. Jack Caron tries a wraparound attempt. Cron with it once again. Quick shot in, and that one tipped up into the glass. Wilson moves that back to Erichuk at the point. That one comes just outside of the zone. Leafs forced to clear here. Vikved, he's knocked off the puck, grabbed up by Anna Freitag. Over to Caron. Caron trying to send that one in. And Bennett hangs on for a whistle once again. Just a minute and a half left to go in this game.
Attendance for this evening's game, 546. Again, the attendance for today's Nelson Leafs affair, 546.
Bryce Trimmer kicked out of the face-off circle there. Stepping in to take it's Jacob Dewar. Back for Crossman. Quick shot. That one went just wide. Puck grabbed up there by Wareheim. That one goes just out of play. Face-off going to stay just outside of this Nelson Leafs zone, right in front of the bench. Almost into the last minute of our game here. Trimmer grabs it up off the draw. Trying to send that one into the Nelson Leafs zone. Unable to get much on it. Kreitz hangs on for Tolson Fawcett. Fawcett ahead for Cole Wyatt. Tip just out of the zone, grabbed up by Wareheim. He sends that one right back in to the Nelson Leafs zone. Last minute of the game as Fawcett moves it ahead for Wyatt. Wyatt flips that one out to center. Lands on the stick of Keenan Crossman. Crossman over to Fawcett. Fawcett ahead for Wyatt, who tips it into the golden zone. Bennett to Wareheim. Commission banking it off the boards, but it's grabbed up there by Johnson. Pressured hard there by Brady Miller. Around for Benson. Benson flips that one out to center. 20 seconds left to go in the game. And that's going to be icing against the Rockets. So an offensive zone face-off for the Nelson Leafs to kick up the last 18 seconds of this game. Commission trying to move in for Mitch Lavoie. A bit out of his reach. He's able to grab it. Nelson Leafs come in just offside. So in the last 3 seconds of this game, looks like the Nelson Leafs may just take it 4-1. And that's going to be about it for this afternoon game here at the Nelson and District Community Complex. Your Nelson Leafs take it 4-1 against the Golden Rockets. I'd like to thank you for joining us here on the live stream. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday and a good Monday morning.